Are you ready for Pig in a Wig? We've been talking about Pig in a Wig all week, and we're finally going to get to read it. Hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. And remember, Mrs. Smith has read this book a lot over the years, and I like it no matter what. It is one of the silliest stories that we will read. So here's the pig. There's his wig. Let's get started. Okay. Firstly, I'd like you to point out the title, please. Here is the title. Can you read it for me, please? Pig in a Wig. Notice the I's in pig and wig. That's the short I from our spelling words this week. It is not eh. Look at Mrs. Smith for a moment. Please look at my little picture. I, eh. I is I, eh is E. This is I. Very important that you distinguish those two sounds. Point to the author's name, please. It's located right here. The author is Susan Stevens Crummell, and it is illustrated by Janet Stevens. This is an animal fantasy. It's a story about animals that could not really happen. In the next story, you will read about a pig that does things that a real pig cannot do. Okay, and we're thinking about this question for this week as well. Who helps animals? What are the names of the people who help animals? Okay, so remember, my book is a little different, so don't mind my turning of the pages. All right, so what I'd like you to do is to please read page 48 and 49 on your own. So you're going to pause me now and you're going to read those. And then you're going to come back to me. I'm not going to go anywhere. And I'm going to read them to you to make sure that you are reading them correctly. Okay. Pig in a wig is big, you see. Tick, tick, tick. It is 3. Okay. So look at the door here. The door is partly open. I see a school bag. I see 3 o'clock. What happens at St. Dominic's School at 3 o'clock, first graders? That's right. That's the end of school. So it looks like these kids just got out of school. What time of day is it? It's the afternoon. So we can tell what time of day this story is taking place just by use of the clock that the illustrator has put in there and that the author has written about, and also by what the people are doing. Okay, let's turn the page. Okay, take a second, please. Take a minute. Please read page 50 and 51. Pause me now so that you can do that. Okay. Pig can mix it up. I wonder what he's mixing. Pig can dip. Let's see. If I thought this was a B in the beginning, then that would be bip. Pig can bip. Is he bipping? No, he's dipping. That's how I know it's a D. Dip it up. I wonder what he'll do. I wonder if that's brownies, spaghetti sauce, or mud. All right. Please read page 52 and 53. Notice the clock. The clock has the hour hand at the 6, so that means it is 6. And then when the minute hand is on the 12, we say o'clock. 6 o'clock. It is now the evening time. It's now dinner. Uh-oh. Pig can lick it up. Uh-oh. I hope that's not mud. It is 6. Oh. Tick, tick, tick. Pig is sad. She is sick. Oh. Why did she get sick? Oh, she ate too much mud or brownies, one or the other. Let's keep going. Fix that pig. Oh, now you keep reading. I forgot for a moment. Pause me now so you can read page 54 and 55. Take a sip. Sip. Oh, maybe some Pepto-Bismol, something for his tummy. Ix that pig. Ick. Quick, quick, quick. Uh-oh. Thankfully, he's still wearing his wig. Oh, I think he's feeling better. Please read page 56 and 57. Max, Max, take the sax. That must be a saxophone. Play it, Max, and play it, Pam. What is she playing? A tambourine. Pig in a wig did a jig. What a ham. A ham. Do you know why that's funny? Well, someone who is silly tells lots of jokes and does silly things can be called a ham. And then, of course, what is ham made out of? It's made out of pig. All right, that's a silly joke. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause my video so that I can move on to the small art project that goes along with this. If you would like to do the art project with me, you are welcome to. Otherwise, you can just stop right here. I would suggest that you challenge yourself to read through this story one more time. Okay? Time for art. Okay, so here are some items that you must need. You will need scissors and glue. You may use crayons, markers, both, colored pencils, whatever you have at home that your parents say is okay. And I'm going to be making my art project out of 2 really lightweight plates. You can also just do this on regular paper. There's nothing wrong with that. I just know that sometimes it's cool and interesting to use a different item. So I'm going to start with 1 plate. I'm going to start with this guy. And I'm going to draw some things. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to trace out the inside circle of the plate. Okay. Now I'm going to carefully make a cut into the middle and cut this out. Okay, I have a circle and I have this outside part. I'm going to put my circle off to the side, put my scissors down. Now I'm going to trace out a couple more things. I need 2 medium-sized triangles. I also need 4 half circles. See my 4 half circles and my triangles. Okay, and I need a curly. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause my video so I can cut these out. You should pause it now so that you can draw these items and then cut them yourself. Okay, so here you can see I have all my items cut out. I'm going to move these off to the side. I need my circle now. So what I'm going to do for my first step, so I need my glue ready. I am going to put a small line of glue at the bottom of this triangle, and then I'm going to glue it to the back of my circle. Now, if you're using a paper plate, you want to make sure that you hold it down and use the heat of your hand or your fingers to help the glue melt and to meld the 2 papers together. If you're using paper, this is not so difficult. Same thing with the other triangle. Do you know what we're making yet? Okay, so there we go, I got 2. All right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 of my half circles. And I'm going to put them off to the sides. Okay. So now this is ready. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to glue the back of the small circle to this plate. So I'm going to turn my circle over. If you're using a paper plate, you're going to want to use more glue than I usually suggest. If you're using a piece of paper, it'll be much easier. Okay. And now press that down. And I'm actually going to pause my video so that I can hold it for about 30 seconds. Okay, next step, I'm going to take those other two half circles, put some glue on them, and I'm going to put them over here on the big plate. And on this side of the big plate, okay, and then I have my curly Q, and I'm going to put him up here, top of my plate. Uh-oh. Half circle fell off. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Are you getting more of an idea of what we're creating? I hope so. Okay, next step. I'm gonna take the marker. We need a big circle right in the middle and two small circles in the center. Getting closer. We need two eyes. If you want yours to be a girl, you can add some eyelashes. Okay. We need to add some toes. All right. We need to add the inside of the ear. What did we make? It's a pig, but it's not complete yet. Remember all the extra paper plate and the extra, or maybe extra pieces of paper that you had? I think it'd be really fun if you took these and you glued them to make a wig, because we made a pig in a wig. Okay. Here we go. I'm adding them, and I'd probably add up just one more piece over here. Remember that, well, you don't actually know this yet. It's the first time I think I've ever said it. But in first grade, we have a rule. If it doesn't stick, add more glue. And don't cry about it. Okay. All right. So we have here, and then I actually have a couple from previous years, and you can see this is what your finished product can look like. All right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed making your pig in a wig. Make sure you draw your wig in. And every year I say to the kids that you can add some things to your pig in a wig if you wish. And I hope you've enjoyed. See you soon.